Welcome to my first Berlin Candidates Tournament recap video. I'm here in the capital of Germany to bring you all the on-site action in collaboration with Lichess. It's the first time I'm at the Candidates Tournament and I'm very excited to be here for the final part of the tournament. Today's round 9 saw the first game to finish be Wesley So against Grishuk. It was a draw that was not much to write home about. Wesley on the white side of a Berlin never really got any advantage at all, and the draw was agreed on move 34. In fact, I think the press conference was more entertaining than the game itself, with both players in a very good mood, and Alexander Grishuk actually saying he was happier after today's draw than after yesterday's. A very long grind against Kramnik. Speaking of Kramnik, he continued his terrible run of the last few rounds by going down to Sergei Karyakin. As Swidler put it, he was displaying signs of a severely wounded beast. But kudos to Karyakin, who sprung a novelty with h4 on him. He said later in the press conference that he had prepared this move with his second, Alexander Ryazantsev, a few months ago. And the crucial moment came on move 24 when Sergei had to find bishop e1 to be winning. But so he did, and he explained at the press conference that of course his first instinct was to keep attacking against g7, but then he realized that he was a full rook up, so it was time to switch to defense, and then he found bishop e1. That means that Sergei is now back on 50%, and he said he would keep fighting for the top place, of course. The next game to finish was a draw between Levan Aronian and Shahryar Mamedyarov. In that game, the Armenian player had a slight edge throughout, but it wasn't quite enough, as Mamedyarov put up some resilient defense to hold the draw. Finally, by far the last game of the round to finish was the encounter between Fabiano Caruana and Ding Liren, which was one of the most topsy-turvy games of the entire tournament so far. The evaluation kept swinging back and forth between winning for Fabiano and drawn. In fact, to make a confession, when I turned up at the press conference, I thought Fabiano had won, just to find out when the press conference started that the game had in fact ended in a draw. Near the end, Fabiano missed two nice wins. The first opportunity missed was on move 62. He could have played rook d2. The lines are very complex, but one of the nice points of this line is that knight e7 is followed by knight f8 check, and after king g8, rook d8, knight c6. The point here is knight d7 check. And if you take the rook on d8 after e7, there is no way to stop the pawn from queening either on e8 or d8. And then the last missed chance for Fabiano was actually just a couple of moves before the game was agreed a draw. On move 66, instead of rook e5, which was the move played by Fabiano, which he followed up by a draw on the next move, he could have played knight f8 check instead. And what both players missed is that after king g8, h6, king takes f8, there is simply h7. And there's no way to stop the pawn from queening. So a big opportunity missed by Fabiano, who, had he won that game, would have been a full point clear of the field. He was clearly disappointed at the press conference, but he also credited his opponent with fantastic defensive skills. Ding Liren, who is still on course to equal Anish Giri's record of a perfect 14 draws. Still 5 rounds to go though, so we'll see if he can keep it up. Tomorrow, meanwhile, is a rest day before the action resumes on Thursday. Thursday, of course, is the big clash of the tournament, Mamedyarov against Caruana. Mamedyarov, who is currently trailing by half a point, so he will be out for blood. I'm really looking forward to that. But for now, it's time for me to get some sleep, and I'll see you all on Thursday. Good night!